Hi everyone. So I just wanted to go through with you how to use the week on a page and kind of what the idea is behind it. Everyone has a teacher planner, right? Sometimes schools provide them for you, sometimes you have to buy it yourself. There's some amazing planner companies out there, but this is kind of for your desk. That's the idea. So this page really is like a condensed version of my rather more intense planner that I have from Clever Fox. So at the top we have this week's goal. So what is the absolute priority? If you didn't do this by the end of the week, would you be super cross? 7 to 9 booklets done, right? So then I know that that's my main goal. So everything else can kind of do one. Yeah. If you've got any meetings and stuff, I put meetings at the bottom and then highlight them so they don't get in the way. They don't become like the main object of that day. So let's say we have a Tuesday team meeting. I'm going to put that at the bottom there and then I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to leave it to dry for a little bit and then I'll highlight it afterwards. So let's say you know that you have a PPA on Wednesday. So you could put your PPA in there and you know it's an hour, right? You lock yourself away and you don't let anybody come in, right? And you say, okay, I'm going to mark 7 and 8. Say I need to make sure that I have the NEA guides planned. I could put that in because it's quite a big job. I could put that into 3 days, right? And then just have like and just divide the work by 3 and then put it in those 3 places. And say maybe I've got to do enough Friday positive phone calls, yeah? So I'll put my Friday positive phone calls in there. So if you don't get some of this done, right? So say that you're missing the last couple of pages of the NEA. So maybe you're missing the marking criteria. So maybe you just put marking criteria NEA, right? And then you know what you're going to take over to your next page for the week. This is your absolute to do, right? So this is like daily to do, right? So if you get in, you know the first thing you need to do is print worksheets for 7B, let's say, right? So you know it's the first thing you need to do. So whatever else is happening that day, you need to print worksheets for 7B. Then maybe you need to mark coursework page 6, right? Maybe you need to mark coursework page 6 or whatever. Maybe you need to speak to, I don't know, Steve. Speak to Steve about budget or whatever. These can be your kind of like the understudies to this big main goal here, and you tick them off as you're going. Now you can actually add to these what day you're going to do them on. You can do it a couple of different ways. You can put like Monday like that, or you could highlight it, or you could like draw. You could literally draw like a line to it. So if you know this is going to be a Wednesday thing, yeah, don't be shy about going outside of the format, you know. And then so the last thing that I would probably do, and I didn't put this in because not everybody uses it, is I put in a key. So this will be like urgent, and this could be, you could put end of week. So like what's to be done first and then what's to be done after. So let's say urgent is green, yeah, with my highlighter, and then end of week is purple. Okay, so maybe I don't need to speak to Steve about the budget until the end of the week, but I really urgently need to print those worksheets for 7B, yeah? Maybe I really urgently need to do this marking, okay? Maybe I have one piece of the NEA that I really urgently need to do, but I could feasibly, if I needed to cut something out, I could cut out Tuesday's NEA and do that on Thursday instead. So with my Clever Fox planner, I got these stickers, but I have like a million others that I've either made myself or I've got from other places. And so I find that this makes it makes things a bit fun because our work is job is really hard. So maybe I'll put a little sticker there with a little dollar bill on it. I really hope this helps. I have included this version. You can see there's a seam. I have included this version actually in the coffee shop page. So you can print it on A4 and cut it and stick it together if you want to, but you can also print it on A3. I know that budgets are tight in terms of printing in most schools, so it's entirely up to you in terms of what your constraints are at work or in terms of your printing. I hope you really enjoy this. This really helps me out every week and keeps my brain kind of free of fluff, because once it's on the page, my brain is free to enjoy my job and enjoy my students. So I hope you find this helpful, and I hope to put out some more of these when and if I can. Okay, bye-bye.